Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey director Rhys-Frake Waterfield is cautioning other movie makers about being a little too liberal with the Steamboat Willie adaptations, saying they might get a bit of a shock soon. As you all know, Steamboat Willie has entered public domain at the beginning of this year, and there's already been one movie with a trailer out called Mickey's Mousetrap, and another now being said to be in production, although we don't have a lot of information on that one just yet. But already they are being cautioned that this isn't going to be quite as easy as some may have suggested. But this is one movie that Waterfield said he does not want anything to do with, because there could still be a lot of legalities stuck to this, although the character has entered public domain. Now, we know this is a trend lately, turning all Disney classics into horror movies, and Rhys-Frake Waterfield is kind of like the pioneer for this. All right, he's got Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey, Part 2 is coming out soon, Bambi the Reckoning, and Peter Pan Neverland Nightmare. Who knows what else is coming out? But this one, Steamboat Willie, seems to be one he wants to stay far away from. The question is why? We've already got people trying to make a horror movie out of this. So what is so special about Steamboat Willie that Waterfield wants to stay away? Now, according to IndieWire, he's went on an interview saying multiple things about this, one of which is that he's cautioning his peers against following in his footsteps, particularly with the potential pitfalls surrounding adaptations of the newly public domain Steamboat Willie. Now, there's two ways we can take this right off the bat. He's cautioning them against doing it and following his footsteps. Is that because he doesn't want other people doing what he's doing and he's seeing them as a threat? Or is there a legit reason why he's staying away from this particular character? Now, in this interview, he notes that just because a work falls into public domain, it does not grant interpretation without consequence. He predicts the future is riddled with legal disputes and high costs, potentially stifling creativity and innovation in what could be a burgeoning cinematic niche. So clearly there's something to do with Steamboat Willie that he thinks Disney can still come back on. Public domain and copyright is a lot different than trademark. And what can Disney still do with the character or maintain control of? He also mentioned that he noticed some stuff on a few of the Steamboat Willie projects that they shouldn't have done. We didn't want to go near that character. Some of these projects are sketchy. They just think because something falls into public domain, you can just make up a version of it and put it out on the market and it's completely fine. It's about to get quite scary and extremely costly. So to me, it sounds like Waterfield knows something that he's not telling the other filmmakers. Like there is some kind of attachment that Disney still has to Steamboat Willie. Now, he mentioned that he doesn't want to go anywhere near this character for whatever particular reason, but yet he's making films concerning Winnie the Pooh, Bambi, and a lot of other big classics. The only thing I can think of is that Steamboat Willie's Mickey Mouse is still a variation of Mickey Mouse. The colored version with the red shorts and the yellow shoes. Although it's in black and white, there's still a likeness that's attached to a character that is still trademarked by Disney, that's still not in public domain. So maybe by making a Steamboat Willie movie, the likeness is too much like the Mickey Mouse we know now. So that's where Disney might be able to come in and, stop production or throw in their own lawsuit. So I can now understand why Waterfield is so cautious about this character. I guess only time's going to tell what's going to happen when these movies become released. As always, guys, don't forget to drop your like on the video, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll see you at the concession stands.